Welcome back, it's Doug NPA. We all know the modern women playbook. It's in their early 20s, they go to some high-priced institution to get some degree nobody cares about, to get a job that's not going to make them any money. Then they go into the workforce in their mid-20s, and they give all the rest of their best years to some job that can care less about them. So they usually wake up between the ages of 33 to 37, right after they smash into the wall, and they say, I need a good man. I want to get married. I might want to have kids. Right? Now, during this timeline, do you think these women are celibate? Of course they're not. They're giving it away to Gavin, the starving musician, Pookie, Ray Ray, and Chad Chaddington, just letting them shoot up the club. Some of these women get married to these Tyrones and Chads. Some of them have kids, but it never lasts. And it's funny because when it ends and they go back out on the dating market, they raise their standards. I have this woman here who married the wrong guy in her 20s and made a list of standards for all the new guys she's going to date now that she's back on the dating scene. So we're going to see what her list is about. Before I get into this, like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. I really appreciate it. Shows you support me and what I'm doing over here. Let's get into this.
My marriage failed in my 20s, and I want to give y'all some advice if you've never been married before. My marriage failed for a lot of reasons, but I think this is my biggest downfall. I never thought through what kind of husband I wanted. Which probably sounds dumb, but I didn't think it through, and now that I'm divorced, I have a list of like the traits I want my future husband to have. I spelled it all out because I'm not settling. I'm gonna share with y'all what I wrote so that you can go make your own list. Because even if you got a great boyfriend, you need to think these things through. I was dating my ex for 3 years before we got married. I never made a list. I loved him.
So what she's saying is she had no standards. They dated for 3 years. Everything she has on her list that she's going to say, I guarantee her ex-husband didn't have any of this. I guarantee it. And now you're going to have to jump through all the hoops to be with this woman after she's already been married and divorced. Sounds fun, right, guys? Sounds fun.
Loved him, and that was enough for me. Stupid. You need a list. This list isn't what you want them to look like or anything like that. It's the traits you want them to have, like what type of person you want them to be. I literally wrote out things I want in a husband. I never shared this before because I didn't want men to like form themselves to what I want, but I have a boyfriend that's made me add to the list now, so it's okay if I share it. Don't be sharing your list with these men though.
She says, don't be sharing your list with these men though, as she's sharing her list on TikTok. I keep telling you guys, the biggest problem with modern 304 is that they can't keep their mouth shut. They post everything on social media. Things that women of the past would have kept until their grave, these women are putting out in the public sphere for all to consume.
All right, things I want in a husband. Loves the outdoors, cuddles in the morning, good hygiene, warm, happy personality, no mental health problems or correctly medicated, surprises me / does cute things, plans dates, bachelor's degree or higher, which my boyfriend doesn't have that, but he has a great career, so that one was kind of superficial anyways. Good job, nice vehicle, that one was superficial too, and my boyfriend's vehicle is a junker, but it made me appreciate my car now. Anyways, manly man, spiritual leader, lives an active, healthy life, can do projects, very sexual, puts me in my place.
Puts her in her place. What does that mean, guys? It means she has the mouth of a demon. That's what that means. And listen to everything that she said so far. She married a guy that had none of these. Didn't know how to do projects. You know, probably had some kind of mental health condition. Didn't have a good job. Didn't have a car. Remember, guys, she has these standards because she tolerated a man that didn't have all this before. So why are you going to come along and pay this price when her husband didn't have to? Why? Why?
I got that one underlined too. Never calls me mean words, likes to dance, good with money, enjoys creating social media content with me,
Uh-oh, another red flag. Enjoys making social media content with her. You know what that means, guys? Your whole relationship and your whole marriage is going to be content of her TikTok. You have to avoid women like this at all costs because she will create conflict and drama just for content. Stay away from these influencers and these women who try to have a side hustle on social media, guys. Stay away from them.
Motivates me to be my best self. If you don't have a list, go make yourself one. And if you're on any sort of self-discovery journey, I 10 out of 10 recommend journaling. I bought this at the beginning of my journey. I was 230 pounds, and I wrote in here, like, I am here to rediscover myself.
She used to be 230 pounds. Oh my goodness.
Jesus H. Christ.
You can't be with a woman who ever thought that it was okay to be that big, because she'll get that big again. I guarantee you, when she gets married again, she's going to get back up to that weight. And she's going to say, you need to accept me for me. If you really love me, you'd love me although I was 230 pounds.
This was my best friend throughout my weight loss journey. I've even gotten angry before and like ripped pages out of it, but I put them back for, the story.
All those standards, guys. Her whole list. You have to meet all those. Sounds fun, right? Sounds fun. And she's telling other women to do this. Other used up divorced women who probably have kids in trauma. I don't know why women think that as they get older, they get to demand more. I have no idea, guys. No idea. One of the worst things that can happen is when you meet a woman and she seems great and you're jumping through all these hoops, and then she starts telling you about her past, and you find out that you're paying a higher price, guys. If that ever happens, you got to find a different woman. Don't ever pay more than the last guy. Don't do it. That's one of the reasons why you got to avoid single mothers. Most single mothers, their baby's father didn't have to go through half the crap that you're going to have to go through. Stay away from them. And this woman's list, she sounds like a child. Even in the comment section, people are like, you sound like a little kid. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.